Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video you guys are going to go ahead and see the eye look that I did on the using the iluvsarahii in Dose of Colors collection. I am absolutely in love with this eyeshadow palette, but I did do a tutorial on it, obviously using Palma all over the eye, and I did use Too Faced concealer and Maybelline's foundation stick. These are new products to me, so if you guys want to see my thoughts about them, then just keep on watching. So I went ahead and zoomed you guys in a little bit just so you guys can see how I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow. But to start off, I did use the MAC Prep and Prime eye base. I swear by this eye base. First, to set my eyeshadow, I'm going to use Tempera from the Soft Glam palette, and then I'm going to use burnt orange for the crease. And now that I set that, I'm going to take this Morphe M505 blending brush and taking burnt orange, tapping out the X's, and then just blending this all over the eye. And I really like to blend in, like kind of stabbing the eye, just because I feel like I don't really have a crease to blend that shadow, so I just like kind of like stabbing it. And then once you see that your color is the color that you want it to achieve, you can go ahead and just grab a different eyeshadow, a different eye brush, and I'm going to take this Morphe E28 blending brush. Look at how beautiful this eyeshadow palette is. So I'm going to take Wonderlust a little bit, because I did hear that this color, this eyeshadow palette, a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna tap a little bit out, and then kind of do the same thing as I was doing with the burnt orange from the Soft Glam. Once I see, like, I feel like I need to blend the two colors together, I can take the one you were using before. This is the Morphe M505, and then just blend it so it can kind of mesh together. To me, eyeshadow, I feel like, is really important, just because you don't want it to look messy and quick. So the more you blend, the better your eye look result will be. Now that I have the look I want it to achieve, I'm going to take a different eye pencil. I'm gonna take this Morphe E17, and it's a really small, dense brush. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to take Finders Keepers, which is this black shade right here, the black shade of the palette, and just dab a little bit, just because I don't want it to look too black and smoked out. Just dab a little bit of it, tap, and then do it on the outer edge, and kind of just dabbing it. You see, I grabbed a little bit, and look how black it looks. And then again, I'm going to take my Morphe M505 blending brush and kind of blend both colors together. And I'm not grabbing any more eyeshadow, I'm just using whatever the brush had before. Go back later and fix whatever I need to fix, but for now I am going to cut my crease. I'm going to do kind of like a crease, like the inner one, just so I want to use Palma all over the eyelid. So I'm going to take my NARS concealer. This is in the shade Custard, and I swear by this concealer. And I'm going to take this brush from Sonia Kashuk. This is the number 110, and it looks like this. It's kind of like a concealer brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit of Custard so I can cut my crease. You can always go look back and then see how it looks. Right here I'm looking at my mirror, so I want to see if it looks pretty good. So far I'm liking the black. Usually don't really like black. I'm really liking this eyeshadow. And then I got a little bit of concealer on my black, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this little Morphe brush that I was using with black and kind of just go back and fix that. And then I'm going to use Palma, this beautiful green teal color, all over the eyelid, or kind of like inside the eyelid. So I'm going to use, and then just tapping it. Oh my goodness, do you guys see that? Obsessed. Went ahead and applied my eyelashes. I used the Nicole Guerriero Faux Flawless lashes just because I wanted something to so I didn't want something dramatic for my eyes, just because I wanted to still kind of peek through my eyes. But this is what the eyelashes look like. Obsessed for this eye look, you guys. But now that my eyes are complete, I'm going to move on to the face. For the face, I wanted to use the Maybelline Superstay foundation stick, but before that I did want to prep my base. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Smashbox primer water. I just want to put a little bit all over the face. And then once that sets in, I use two of them. I use a Too Faced HangoverX primer and the Makeup Forever mattifying primer, just because I am really oily and that's just what works for my face. If you guys know of any other primers for really oily skin that will last a really long time, please let me know. Sometimes I get bored of using the same primers every day, so just let me know in the comments down below, what primers do you recommend. So I'm just gonna pump a little bit of the Too Faced, and then I usually put it on the outer. Now that that's synced in, I like to take my mattifying primer and then mainly put this where I really get oily throughout the day. So that's mainly my T-zone, of course. I put a little bit on my fingertips and then dab it together through my fingers, and then just dab it. So for foundation, like I said, I'm going to use my Maybelline foundation stick. I got the shade Nude Beige, which is 125, and I'm gonna do a little bit at a time just to see how it prepares on my face. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender. So I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer. I picked this up at Ulta the other day. I got the shade Almond. Hopefully this is my shade. If not, I'm gonna have to kind of mix in with my MAC NC20 concealer. But I'm gonna take a little bit back of put some on my hand, dab it. This is very, very yellow. I'll see how this reacts, how this looks, and if I have to put in some NC20 to kind of seam it together and so it won't look too light, I'll have to do that. I'm just gonna grab a little bit. And then I'm going to take my Mercier translucent powder and bake my eyes. So I'm just gonna let that bake for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use my go-to favorite bronzer right now. I discovered it in the month of July. I love this Patrick Starrr from MAC. He created this. I don't know if it's still available. It's called the Give Me Life. I think it's still available. I saw it the other day at MAC, or they also have it at Ulta website. So now that I got all that taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and use the Patrick Starrr, another collab he did with MAC, but this is the blush, and this is in I'm Not Blushing blush. Now that I have my blush on, I'm going to go back again with the iluvsarahii palette and use Wanderlust and Finders Keepers under the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and use first the Perversion black eye pencil. Now taking this Anastasia brush, this is the one that always comes with every eyeshadow palette she releases. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Wanderlust eyeshadow, tap it out, and then blend it. So now that the eyes are complete, I'm gonna put a little bit of Poquito Más eyeshadow, this eyeshadow right here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit inside the inner corners. Just now that that's complete, I am gonna take the iluvsarahii highlight in the shade Solmate. For this, I'm gonna use this fan brush from Morphe. This is the B8 fan brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit, just a little bit, tap it. Ooh, you can see from the brush how much that picked up. Tap a little bit, and now I can see why she created such a pretty highlight. If you watch her videos, you will see how perfect her highlight looks every time she does her makeup. I don't think she ever fails at makeup tutorials. This is definitely collab of the year, not even joking. Now that I have my highlight and everything, I'm gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus. Now that I have that ready, I'm gonna use but I'm not debating if I want to use Peachy or Nude Chica. I think I'm gonna use Nude Chica. First, I'm gonna take one of my lip pencils. I'm gonna use Whirl. I'm gonna use a Whirl lip liner from MAC. Now that I lined my lips with MAC Whirl lip liner, I'm gonna take a Nude Chica and place this all over my lid, all over my lips. Anybody else love the smell of this? It smells so good. You kind of have to mesh it together, and I am gonna go back again with the lip liner to kind of blend out the edges. I'm gonna use a little bit of Brillo all over the lips, just because I want a little bit of more of that glossy lip. Well, you guys, this comes out to the final look of my Doses Colors and iluvsarahii tutorial. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me comments down below what you guys would like to see next, and until next time, I will see you guys later.